In the days when Israel was ruled by King Saul, the Israelites found themselves locked in battle against the Philistines. The two armies faced each other, camped on opposite hills with a valley in between. Among the Philistines was their greatest warrior, Goliath, a giant of a man standing over 9 feet tall. Clad in heavy armor and wielding a massive spear, he struck terror into the hearts of Israel's soldiers. For 40 days, Goliath stepped forward every morning and evening, taunting the Israelites. "Choose one man to fight me. If he kills me, we will be your servants. But if I kill him, you will serve us." But no one in Israel's camp dared to face him, not even King Saul. Far from the battlefield, a young shepherd named David tended his father's sheep in Bethlehem. David was the youngest son of Jesse, overlooked by many, but deeply devoted to God. One day, Jesse sent David to the battlefield to deliver food to his older brothers and check on their well-being. When David arrived, he heard Goliath's taunts and saw the fear in the Israelite camp. He was outraged. Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God? David's words spread through the camp, and eventually, they reached King Saul. Though young and inexperienced in battle, David volunteered to fight Goliath. King Saul was skeptical. David was just a boy, while Goliath had been a warrior since his youth. But David recounted his experiences as a shepherd, explaining how he had killed lions and bears to protect his flock. "The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will rescue me from the hand of this Philistine," David declared. Seeing David's confidence, Saul agreed and offered him his armor. But David refused. The armor was too heavy, and David trusted not in weapons but in God. Instead, he chose 5 smooth stones from a nearby stream, placed them in his shepherd's pouch, and took his sling. As David approached, Goliath mocked him. "Am I a dog, that you come to me with sticks? Come here, and I will give your flesh to the birds and the wild animals." But David replied with boldness, "You come against me with sword and spear, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied. This day the Lord will deliver you into my hands, and all the world will know that there is a God in Israel." As Goliath advanced, David ran toward him. He reached into his pouch, took out a stone, and slung it with all his might. The stone struck Goliath on the forehead, sinking deep. The giant staggered and fell face down to the ground. David then ran to Goliath, took the giant's sword, and used it to kill him. The Philistine army, seeing their champion defeated, fled in terror, and the Israelites pursued them, winning a great victory that day. David's victory over Goliath was not due to his strength or skill, but his unwavering faith in God. He believed that no enemy, no matter how great, could stand against the Lord. This story teaches us that true courage comes from trusting God, and with Him, even the impossible becomes possible. What giants are you facing in your life today? Remember David's faith, and trust that God is bigger than any challenge you encounter.